Professional Wrestling, Calvin Couture, the Runway.
The Runway, Calvin Couture, Tyler Klein. Tyler Klein celebrating a birthday this week, hence the party hats. And Mr. Design, along with the fashionista of professional wrestling, are tag team continuity personified. The best tag team in Rise Wrestling, and proof of that are those championship titles around their waist.
It took them so long to get to the top of the mountain, but now that they're there, nothing is going to take those titles away from the Runway.
BC Steel conspicuous by his absence, but we know that there was some dissension in the ranks of Steel Corp.
Maybe BC wants to teach everyone in Steel Corp a lesson. Go on, do it without me. I wouldn't put it past Ben to try to make people appreciate me that way.
From what I understand, BC actually decided to go get a little sun. He's vacationing right now.
Don't blame him one bit. It's December in Pittsburgh.
Exactly. You know, speaking of BC Steel.
Can we not?
I wish, but he's that influential. You know, Mama Steel is one of the nicest ladies you could ever meet, and she should be nominated for sainthood because she had to raise BC.
Absolutely.
But you have to wonder, the Runway do not have that extra pair of eyes at ringside. Will that affect the outcome of this matchup?
That extra set of eyes is so important to a team that is used to it, to a competitor that is used to having it. And you see the tag team gold being brought over here to the commentary table. I think that's the Runway's way of taking a shot at me being, a former tag team champion. I got to sit here and look at the belts that I used to have, that used to reside in my home.
Now, wait a minute. We've got party hats being passed out to everybody.
No, it's a party.
Well, if we're going to have a party, I want some cake. Malcolm Cambridge, very excited. I'd be excited to have a party, too.
I'm kind of bummed I'm not invited. Well, that's not how you treat a party guest, even if they are the only members.
I don't know if the Runway are trying to get the opponents to just forfeit here as a birthday present. No way, brother. The tag titles are on the line. There's the bell. We're officially underway. And I'm impressed that members only can keep Tyler Klein's party hats on while simultaneously punching Tyler Klein in the mouth.
Well, at the end of the day, Tyler Klein, not a great person, but the hats were a gift, and it would be disrespectful to discard them.
The cryptids out there, they are having a good time.
And now we're going to see a little bit of dissension in the partnership between these two tag teams. Yeah, we all can't stand the Runway, but at the end of the day, who's going to get the advantage? And it's going to be members only. And they're playing by West Texas rules. No 2 out of 3. It's bold choice.
What the hell are you talking about, Ty?
I play a lot of Rochambeau.
I'll tell you what's going on right now that I know clear as day. Members only are putting a hurting on Calvin Couture. And these teams may be having some fun here at the outset. The bottom line is someone is going to leave this building as Rise Tag Team Champions.
They call it cow, snake, cactus in West Texas.
I still don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I can tell you that members only are still beating the hell out of Calvin Couture.
I miss those days. I miss beating the hell out of Calvin Couture, I'm not going to lie. But you see the distraction there. Let Tyler get into the ring. Might have been a mistake for members only there.
Well, they are young. They're young guns in the industry. Calvin Couture was in a world of hurt and was allowed to tag out there. I'm not sure how wise that was.
Now Keith Haught, another former member of my wedding party.
What the hell does your wedding have to do with the 6th anniversary show?
To tell you how close I'm friends with Keith Haught. I love Keith more than most people in this world.
Man, big collision from Voxx and Haught.
And to let you know, my wedding party was really cool. Look at Tyler Voxx with power there, rolling all the way through into a double stomp.
Voxx is fired up.
All the talent in the world with Tyler Voxx there.
The Appalachian Werewolf lives up to that name. Once he gets rolling with that momentum, it's a hard train to stop.
Keith convincing Voxx to tag in a member of members only.
And if this is one pinfall to a finish, that was a mistake as well. I'm not here to criticize, but you can't win the titles if you're not in the ring.
You see, there's a blind tag made.
And that's why the Runway are tag team continuity personified. Notice a true pro, Tyler Klein was out of it. Calvin Couture went for the cover right away. Trying to get out of here with those championships intact.
Tyler Klein taking
Mr.
Voxx
Design
off the
taking
apron.
a cheap shot. Referee Brian McGowan, man, he has his hands full here. And look at how smooth the Runway are inside those ring ropes. Finds two. Not only are the Runway on the same page, they're on the same sentence at the same word.
But
that is how.
You can see how tucked into their own corner they are trying to execute these maneuvers, because when you're in a three-team matchup like this, you only have one free corner. So you got to watch where you are. You got to watch your spacing. You got to know where you are at all times. And having someone like Ben out on the side,
direct traffic, absolutely.
Direct traffic, that's going to be a disadvantage for them when they're used to it. Yeah, none of the other teams are going to have anybody out there too. But when you have a game plan, when you're used to having someone out there with eyes for you, and you lose that, it becomes a disadvantage.
Here come the Runway, and there you're seeing it, keeping their opponent in a corner, keeping them away from either team to tag out, and going for the cover to win the matchup. Did you notice they put that offense together and punctuated it with a pinfall attempt, because that is how you retain the championship.
This official is going to lose all control, I can already tell. This is so much to take care of and worry about. Now we're fighting on the outside.
Well, you were right, Ty. This was going to break down sooner or later. And I didn't see what just happened, but I heard a splat on the floor.
It was a splat directly onto the floor.
Calvin slingshots in, finds 2.5. And I believe Calvin Lewis, not to be confused with Calvin Couture, it was Lewis that splatted on the floor there, and he may be hurt.
Kitchen sink shot right there from Calvin Couture, mocking this crowd. That's a BC staple to mock the audience.
Well, ultimately what Couture just did was drew Voxx into the ring so he could lower another cheap shot on Malcolm Cambridge.
And now 2 corners of this ring are opened up, and the half of the ring that is cut off is not the traditional half. You got 2 teams on the same side of the ring. So this is going to create an awkward place for them to be in. Calvin Lewis now making his way back up to the apron.
And you can see why the Runway are the champions. They've dictated the pace of this contest, dictated the direction of this contest.
Wow! And now Tyler Klein again getting involved
by hook
in
or
Haught
by
and Voxx's
crook.
corner.
By hook or by crook, the Runway gets it done.
But here's the tag. Now Klein has to get back to his corner.
And Lewis is aching for that tag. He got it, and he's rolling here. Beautiful. Spinning neck breaker there off the Fisherman Buster.
Looked like a moss-covered three-handle family credenza, and then a suicide dive. No one on the apron. 2 men in the ring, baseball slide. All competition has been laid to waste. This is members only's opportunity.
Look out here.
Unprettier.
Spiked him. Wait a minute, Keith. They lowered the boom on Couture that time. What innovative offense by Tyler Klein.
Less innovative, but just as effective from Voxx. A kick right to the gut.
Look out here.
Beautiful. Overdrive neck breaker. Klein stands tall. Couture stands tall. Elevated DDT. It's over. And it gets broken up. Klein barely able to get there to break up the pinfall. I can't even keep track of who's legal.
Well, we have a cover one way or another.
The Runway now in all sorts of trouble.
Wait a minute, where?
Mentally.
Tyler Klein's coming over here.
You wish. Listen, I'm retired.
Wait a minute, Tyler Klein just grabbed the Rise Championship. Tyler Klein's going to get himself disqualified. The Runway may be feeling the heat. They may be trying to get out of here. They may be trying to get me disqualified here.
Crucifix
to save
pin.
those championships.
It's over!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match and new Rise Tag Team Champions, Calvin G. Lewis and Malcolm Cambridge, members only.
What has to be considered a huge upset. Members only are the new Rise Tag Team Champions.
BC Steel was not in attendance, and that may upset the apple cart for the Runway. But the story here is that members only just put Rise on notice.
If BC were here, you gotta think he would have been able to go get those tag titles and not put Tyler Klein on the floor where he eventually was cut off by Haught and Voxx.
The bottom line is, Ty, members only are the brand new Rise Tag Team Champions. Members only have put a stamp on Rise for 2023.